Welcome to Fashionable Trash Talk. I'm your host, Ashley Aliyah, where we discuss all things fashion. Don't forget to subscribe. For those of you new to my channel, let me introduce myself. I am Ashley Aliyah, fashion commentator, wardrobe stylist, and your go-to glam girl. With a sharp eye and a sharper tongue, I break down the fashion wins, analyze the fashion flops, and keep it real with a side of luxury. If it's giving, I'll hype it. If it's trash, I'm getting to the bottom of it. It is that time of the year where everyone is changing their wardrobe, but it can be for different reasons. It can be because it's about to be summertime. It can be because you are turning a new age and you want something different. It can be because you just want to change in your wardrobe. You're tired of doing the same old thing. Well, today's episode, we're going to focus on how to revamp your wardrobe, the steps you need to take, and how to curate a new style for yourself so you can become a new woman or man this upcoming season. First thing on the list is clean out your closet. Stop holding on to pieces that you are no longer connected to. Stop holding on to pieces that you can't fit. Be realistic about where you are in life now and the direction you want your style to go in. And just let it go. Go through your closet, go through your drawers, go through those bins, get those clothes out the garage or the basement that you're saving for a rainy day or for another season. Go through everything. Sort through it. See, make different piles. Make for a pile for the things that you want to keep, that you can see yourself wearing. A pile of things that you can possibly see yourself wearing, things that you may be holding on for nostalgic reasons, and pieces that you just flat out need to let go. Now, you can keep the pieces that you are guaranteed going to wear and this nostalgic like pieces because they can be archive designer items. You just never know. Pieces that you could be saving for your future daughter or son or something like that. Now, the pile of the things that you may see yourself wearing, go through that again and take a very serious inventory about what can I truly see myself staying connected to and what can I let go of. And then after you do that, you pile it all up together, put it in some bags or bins, and then you either donate it to friends or family that you know who may have always loved your wardrobe and want to have access to your pieces, or you can take it to a Goodwill, or you can take it to how they have like those clothes bins. I forgot what they're called, but they're usually bins where you can dump clothes into and they get them to the people who needs to have them, you know. So you have multiple options, or if you want to make a coin from your clothing, you could take them to like the secondhand stores and see if they sell like Plato's Closet or is it Plato's Closet? You know what I mean? They have like places like that where you can possibly take your stuff and see if you can monetize off of it. So there's multiple options, or like reselling on Poshmark or something like that. But either way, get it out of your closet. Now, I know organizing a closet is very tiring work, but you got to keep your head in the game. The next step is going through the pieces you decided to keep and outfitting them and finding out where the gaps are in your wardrobe. So I'm going to go through my closet just to show you guys how your outfits are supposed to flow. All right, we're going to start here, and I'm going to show you guys how I built my wardrobe through pieces in my closet. So a few of my staple pieces in my closet are these black leggings. They are my holy grail. I have so many pairs of them. I love those boots. Those are archive boots from my Rich Bitch collection, And my leather gloves are from my friend's boutique, Dirty Pink boutique. And I wear a lot of these pieces interchangeable a lot. Also, that top is from Naked Wardrobe, but I probably won't display any looks from that, but I'm going to show you guys how these pieces have worked its way into my wardrobe, into my outfits, and how it branched off into different looks. So as you see with this next look, I am wearing the leggings that were in the previous picture. Now, with this look, I am wearing archive boots from Rich Bitch Collection, which is my online boutique. The sunglasses are from Rich Bitch Collection as well. Those are still in stock. Those are my De Niro glasses, and I believe those are $10. And then I'm carrying a handbag from my friend's Dirty Pink Boutique. That's another thing. You got to get you some stores that have pieces that work for your wardrobe. So that way you can always swap them out and wear them with different things. So this is another look. So from those leggings, I was able to create this look, which is also cute. Now, from the previous look, we see some nods in this look. So we see the archive Rich Bitch Collection boots from the first look we started out with. Those are there. And these two pictures that picture and this picture are years apart. The first home, I was in my apartment, and this one, I am somewhere in Chicago. As you see, I have my Dirty Pink handbag from the previous look. Again, getting staple pieces that you can work into other outfits. Now I have on the blue denim shirt from the previous look. You see? So now I have three pieces on that you guys see me wear in other looks. And then I have on a pair of Fendi sunglasses as well. But you see, still a great look. But this is what I mean when I say, when you look through your closet and you see the pieces that you kept, it should be pieces like this that you were able and are able to work into multiple looks that can build off of each other. Now, I'm going to discuss a piece, again, that I wore multiple ways, but I want to notate something else, too. I had on black leather shorts in the previous picture, and now I have on a different pair of black leather shorts. So that's another part of building your wardrobe, finding pieces that you actually like and investing in different variations of them. I personally love me a pair of black leather shorts in the summer because I think they add such an edge to the look. So we have some here. When I was in Paris, and actually I'm not doing these next couple looks, I'm not doing in actual order as how I wore them. But this green fur top I wore my first time visiting Paris, and I wore it with some leather pants, but the leather shorts were a nod at the leather pants that I wore previously, but I just kind of made the look more summer-esque, if you will. But yeah, the sandals are important because I was just on a layover and I had other shoes. But when you start walking, you just don't anything on your feet. But we're going to build off of this green fur top. So let's get into the first time I wore this green fur top. I bought the top for my first trip to Paris. So as you see, this is more of the winter time. I believe it was November. I paired the green fur top with some leather pants, black boots, black fur jacket, and what do you see? Those black leather gloves from the first look. See, working its way into my wardrobe again. Those are my Dirty Pink gloves. And then I had matched a black fur headband with the fur coat. And I just have a cute little bag to wear for my pictures in front of the Eiffel Tower. Now, I know we said the focus was the green fur top, but I had to squeeze this in while we were talking about their previous outfit. So if you look, this look here is pretty much a recreation of the green look, just in a different color, in a different shoe. So these are the same leather pants from the previous picture in Paris, but only I'm in Rome now. And as you see, I am wearing my black leather gloves from Dirty Pink. So I think this is about the third look that you guys see me wear those gloves with, and the looks have all been different in some way. There is the black fur coat that I had on in the previous photo in Paris. And as you see, although this is not the green fur top, this is the white version of that top. And although I don't have the black headband on from the previous look, I have a white one on. So this goes back to my original point that I was making about the black leather shorts, is that you want to invest in pieces sometimes that you know that you love and get different variations and colors of it, because I think you will find yourself, one, enjoying your wardrobe a lot more, but two, it becomes a lot easier to outfit because they are pieces that you are used to. Now back to the green fur top. So here is the green fur top again. Now, this time I'm in Houston and I'm on a layover, so I paired it with a cute little pair of denim shorts, these rhinestone platform heels that I have. And what do you see? You see that little silver purse right there? We've seen that in another look. We've seen that purse in my picture in front of the Eiffel Tower. So we've seen me wear the green top a different way, and we've seen me carry this handbag in a different way. So again, having pieces that work with different looks. And we all have denim shorts. Well, the majority of us do. This was also a great way to take such a casual piece like denim shorts and kind of wear it a bit differently. All right, so with this look, we see the green fur top. And now we're getting introduced to a new pair of leggings. I love these leggings. They are so cute. But we see the platform shoes that were worn in the previous look with the green top. So again, we see how staple pieces are making it into other looks. And we see this anklet because I've worn this with a couple different looks. But now I am carrying just a Louis Vuitton Neverfull purse with this look and a tennis necklace. This is one of my favorite looks. It was so cute and comfortable and just fun. But it's like you, again, back to what I said, like when you buy staple pieces and you buy pieces that you can outfit in your wardrobe, you can take the look so many different directions. Now we're about to see the direction I took the leggings in. Here we have the leggings from the previous post, but now we have some new pieces with it. As you see, I am pairing my hot pink fur coat and my pink gloves from Dirty Pink. They are like a leather and fur combination. I paired those with my leggings. I have a regular white bodysuit on. The fish bag is from my boutique Rich Bitch collection, and also are my sunglasses. Those are the De Niro sunglasses. Again, remember I spoke about getting pieces that you love in different colors. The red De Niro glasses I had on, this is the yellow pair of those. And this look was so cute. But now I'm going to show you guys how I wore the pink fur coats with the pink fur gloves a different way, because this look was in Paris, but I wore it a different way with another look. Now with this look, we are seeing a few players that we've seen before. There goes those black staple leggings that we saw in their very first look. And again, these are years apart. This is when I was in Milan. But then you see the hot pink fur coats with the pink leather gloves from the Dirty Pink boutique that I love. And you see my Neverfull handbag. And these are all pieces that we've seen with previous looks. So again, it's so important when you go through your wardrobe, you see pieces that you can branch off and wear into different looks. And then you see what you need to add to revamp and like elevate the look. Or if you are looking to change your look, seeing how you can take those pieces and just take it in a different direction. Okay, here is another look. And this look is very important because it's going to branch us off into different points later on. This is a jumpsuit from Wolford, and it's about $200 something. And I'm going to show you guys the different ways that I've worn it. And as you can see, we've seen that handbag before. We've seen that anklet before. And so this was one way for me to wear it. And I think sometimes, I know we are very budget conscious when it comes to fashion, but I think it's also great to sometimes splurge a little bit on pieces that we actually love. And this was a piece that I hunted for. I was on the wait list for. And when I finally got the email that they had it in stock again, I did not hesitate to buy it and invest in it, because I love this jumpsuit so much. And it's one of my favorite pieces in my wardrobe. So this is another way that I wore that jumpsuit, but this time I flipped it. So I had the back and the front and the front and the back. And it was still given, but it just gave me a little different variation. Now I wore a different pair of shoes with this look. I can't remember if I already showed these shoes with any of my looks, but this is a pair of heels that I wear with a lot of different fashion looks. Again, investing in pieces that you can flip-flop with different looks. We've seen that tennis necklace and that bracelet with other looks, but I'm also wearing a archived handbag from Rich Bitch collection with this look. But the jumpsuit was so cute and it was perfect. I was in Chicago here. It was just perfect for the night. It was just easy to throw on, and it was just giving all the vibes. And with this look here, it was very casual. The thing I love about this jumpsuit is how easy it is to pack. So I actually was on a layover in Las Vegas here. So it was very simple. It wasn't over the top. It was something I could just throw on. But we did see that black fur headband before. I wore that in front of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. So again, although it's a simple look, I'm still finding ways to wear it differently and incorporate other pieces in my wardrobe. So that is truly key when building your wardrobe, revamping your wardrobe, investing in pieces that you can wear so many different ways, but also spotting what you can add to either change or shift the direction or elevate your wardrobe. Guys, I'm not going to lie, I almost forgot that I was going to highlight this look as well. So as you see, I have on this silver dress, which was very popular at a time. I paired it with a blue fur coat, which I've also worn a different way. I'm going to add that picture too, because I think it would just be fun to add it when I wore it the first time I wore this blue fur coat. But again, back to making nods at pieces in my wardrobe. We've seen this clutch that I had on before, Archive Rich Bitch collection piece. And we've seen these platform heels multiple times already. So again, it's all about investing in pieces that you can wear different ways for different occasions. So here is that same dress again. It's paired with blue, but in a different way. This time I paired it with a pair of blue sunglasses and a pair of blue boots. But you also see that I am wearing the Rich Bitch collection archived clutch with this look as well. So again, wearing the same dress, but wearing it in a different way, but also kind of keeping the core of it, the blue that I paired with it, but just a totally different shade and tone of blue. And just to bring it home, just for fun, here is the blue fur coat. This is when I originally bought it, and I paired it with a white lingerie top, a pair of denim jeans, and a pair of Steve Madden kind of snakeskin boots, if you will. But as you see, this is from wearing it this way. This blue fur coat picture is years apart from the picture that I wore it with the silver dress. So again, investing in long-lasting statement pieces, you will never regret doing that. So now that we've gone through our wardrobe, we've seen what we're keeping, we've seen what we need, we've seen what we can outfit. Now it's time for the fun part. 2 more parts. 1, we got to find us some inspiration. Which direction are we trying to take our style into? What's going to be our goals? Like, we just can't be shopping just to shop. We need to know what style we are trying to emulate. Then after that, it's time for shopping. So for my personal style, you guys actually caught me at a great moment because I am looking to revamp my wardrobe and kind of elevate it. So for my personal mood board, I have Kamari Simmons. I have a Taurus moon. She is a Taurus woman. I love the looks and glamour of her style and just how big and out loud it always is. So in my current wardrobe, I wear a lot of fur similar to her, a lot of prints similar to her, leather similar to her, and like luxy type of accessories. I am 33, I'll be 34 on July 7th, and I'm looking to take my style even further in the direction of Kamari Simmons, but just at an elevated level. So I want to start implementing more designer pieces in my wardrobe. I want to start investing in better pieces in my wardrobe. I want big, luxy, just luxurious hair like Kamari Simmons. I want to wear more diamonds, if you will. And I just want my overall look to be a little bit more polished, more elevated, and more solidified in my 30s, and pieces that flatter my physique and body type a lot more. For the sake of time, the best way that I can describe my shopping experience would be through my style boards. Now, let's say we in a perfect world and I have an endless budget. These are the looks that I would select and use to build my wardrobe to channel more of my Kamara Lee Simmons S type of energy. This is the direction that I will go in with my style. Now, once you got your new wardrobe, now make sure you go get your hair done. Make sure you go get your nails done, and make sure you get your makeup done, or you get a makeup routine that you are able to do at home, okay? Now, we know building a wardrobe can be expensive, so it's very important to create a budget and stay within your budget and shop at places that you can afford. And it's understandable if you may want to have, let's say, some designer pieces in your wardrobe, then I think the best way to do that is to either buy secondhand or use the pay-as-you-go type of things to help you kind of lessen the financial blow all at one time if you are someone who was looking to invest in more designer S pieces, or if you have a credit card, you can put in your credit card and make sure you keep it under your utilization percentage, but pay that off with time as well. But I would suggest when it comes to building a wardrobe with taking your time and finding sales at a lot of like department stores when these places have sales, or just saving up overall and just doing like a big shopping spree at one time when you saved up enough money. But also keep a list of what you need. It's the same as when you go food shopping. You don't want to go clothes shopping and you are just buying pieces, but none of it's cohesive and none of it makes sense. Go in there with your list. Again, when you went through your wardrobe and you already started outfitting, you already kind of knew what holes needed to be filled in your wardrobe. So if you know you need a pair of open-toe heels, don't go in there buying a knee-length boot. It's like you got to kind of stay focused and remain focused when shopping, especially when revamping your wardrobe. And also when you select pieces, make sure you are selecting pieces that can be interchangeable throughout your wardrobe, not just for that moment, but over the years. So you don't want to buy pieces that are too cheap, but it's okay to not want to also break the bank either. But you want to find like that sweet spot where you have really great quality in clothes for a very affordable price. But I would say, again, sales. Shop when things are on sale. So download the apps, get on email lists, stay alert. If you can't find a sale, either, save up your money to do one big type of shopping spree thing, or take advantage of those pay-as-you-go type of apps that they have out here that can help you break your budget down. You can buy secondhand when it comes to designer items if you are someone who is ready to kind of take a step into that direction, or, you can use a credit card, but don't go crazy. Make sure it's a credit card thing that you can pay down. Don't go spend $1,000 trying to keep up with the Joneses and then you stuck with this big bill that you can't afford. Only do it if you can afford to pay it down over time. All right. Thank you for watching this episode of Fashionable Trash Talk. I hope you guys like the revamp and the new direction I'm going in. I hope you guys learned a lot, and I will see you next episode. Follow me on LTK to shop all of my style boards. Make sure you follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok at Ashley_Aliyah. And you also can shop my ShopMy account as well. To book me for styling services, you can visit my website, www.ashleyaliyah.com. To shop my boutique, you can visit www.richbitchcollection.com. If you are in Philadelphia, Delaware, the counties around Philadelphia, or New Jersey area, you can book me for makeup services at www.sincerelyashleyb.com, and you also can shop my cosmetic line. Thank you for watching my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my playlist to binge watch my videos.